Welcome back to my edit suite. This is Chapter 2's video module, the production process. And I want to talk to you a little bit about this chapter on this module. I think what's important to understand that as you begin to create visually, as well as if you're going to create in the world of audio, music possibly, you go through a process of planning and then doing and then editing. And we call this the production process, or the 3 P's. And those P's include, starting with pre-production, production, and post-production. In the area of pre-production, as you've seen in our lectures, we could spend almost up to 80% of our time on our project in this area. A lot of things go on, from proposals to treatments to scripts. And then we go to production. And of course, production is where you actually get to do something like shooting and acting. That's all done in the production area, as well as directing. And then it's time for what you see me doing here in my edit suite, and that's post-production. Post-production is the editing part, putting together the visuals with the audio. That's what editing is all about, and that's what post-production is. So remember that you'll always go through what is called the 3 P's. Now, another phenomena that's going on in our industry today is we've made the transition out of an analog world and into a digital world. I said earlier that the digital world, of course, is the I's and the O's, the ones and the zeros, the bytes and the bits of the computer language. But yet digital technologies are very prevalent in our areas of production and pre-production as well as post-production. You'll use computers in pre-production to write scripts and create budgets. You'll use digital technologies in the production world, especially with video cameras. A lot of them now are digital in their formats, from digital tape to chips to hard drives. And then, of course, again, here at my edit suite, we've gone into nonlinear computing, or also utilizing the computer and editing our videos that we've captured or gathered in the digital format on a computer-based system. Now, there's another thing that we've also discussed, which I need for you to keep for the rest of the semester with you, because we'll constantly come back and talk about it, is our aesthetic approaches. Our realism, our modernism, and our postmodernism. Please remember those at all times.
Let's look at our production aesthetics in a little bit more detail and with a few examples. Remember, realism creates and sustains the illusion of reality. Modernism is self-expression. Form and techniques are central, and it's highly subjective. And postmodernism is beyond modernism, a menagerie of styles and techniques. No one controlling presence, it's who we are. This first example is from Stanley Kubrick and the movie Lolita. This is an example of a realism based on the novel of Vladimir Nabokov.
My daughter? Darling, turn that down, please. I can offer you a comfortable home, a sunny garden, a congenial atmosphere, my cherry pies.
This one is Ghostbusters, a comedy that is actually a modernism. As you can see, it uses a different style, a little bit of special effects and animation, but it is something that has a lot of subjectivity to it.
Turn your screens off as soon as I close the trap. Get ready. I'm closing it. Now!
Lastly is a postmodernistic piece called Blade Runner, a modernistic science fiction. Yeah, as science fictions usually have to create their own environments. What's interesting about this film is also listen to how the music comes into play as natural sounds disappear. Well, those are my 3 examples of realism, modernism, and postmodernism. Remember, this is a major theme throughout our course.